This is how I picture printmaking teachers in a box. You've got this box, and maybe it's like a toy box. And inside the box is a kit to make a tiny little printing press. Now, I've been showing how to make my Print Pals design. It was sort of like this. Named Ekk Lory, and he's designed a miniature press, something like the wee Rembrandt press we made a few years ago. And the user of this Printmaking Teachers in a Box buys the kit, and it has the parts to make this press. The parts are cut out like with a laser engraver, something like a Tinker Toy set or Lego set. So they put the press together. That's the first challenge of this. It's a game kind of thing. They get that done. Also in the kit is a paper making kit. Again, it comes in pieces, and the user has to assemble the pieces to make this paper making kit. And this is based on designed by Arnold Grummer and available from his daughter. So they get the kit together and they follow the instructions, and it makes a piece of paper. And these are small pieces of paper that are designed to go on that press. They're only like 3 inches wide or something like that. They're very small, but it's handmade paper and it works, and it's made from recycled paper. They go from there to the plate making, which is again, miniaturized process. And we might include a ready-made plate in the kit, ready-made being made, like with a laser engraver or a 3D printed plate, or the instructions to feed to a 3D printer. We come to the question of, cutting a block, if it's a wood cut, something like that. It raises issues. But anyway, it's important to know how to make a plate making, and then comes the print making. Again, we have some tools like a little brayer that is necessary, some kind of ink. We might not use oil-based inks. We might use water-based inks, as they do in Japan in the Sosaku Hanga tradition, Japanese woodcut. It's less toxic and in some ways more beautiful. Okay, so then you've got your press making, your paper making, your plate making and printing. And when these 3 steps have been achieved, we go to the most interesting part, which is the Print Pals. And the Print Pals is a system of entering and registering the resulting print that was made into a global, geosocial network, something like Facebook or some other social media around the world, all based on what are called moment numbers. Moment numbers are that moment, the minute, the month, the day, the year that the print was made, plus the GPS system, the latitude and longitude of where that person made it. If I made it in Seattle, for example, it would have the numbers of my location. That moment number is registered into this database called Print Pals, and Print Pals is software that alerts anybody who's registered into the Print Pals network that's making these printing presses and paper making and plate making and printing. Anyone who's registered into this system is alerted that somebody has printed at that moment in time. Now that moment, of course, is shared around the world, but not the space. Your space is unique, and somebody in, let's say, South Africa who is participating in this gets alerted to the fact that at that moment they were printing at the same time. Of course, it wouldn't be the same moment exactly to the minute, but it might be within, let's say, a month or a week or even 6 months that somebody printed, and that would alert them to the possibility of communicating with each other and saying, hi, I see you are a print pal, do you want to play? And so on and so forth. In fact, Ekk Lory and I are print pals, and this concept has been kicking around in my head for many years, it turns out. And so that's why I'm doing this game with Ekk, and he is way ahead of me, of course, in the fact that he designed that particular micro R press that he calls it. And as you can see from the picture, he's way ahead.